Came in the game young, man. When did you, early on, did you decide, hey, man, I'm full-time rapping. This what I'm on. This what I'm doing?
Yeah, I said I was full-time rapping.
Okay.
I said I was full-time rapping from the jump. You know, I was in high school. I was getting money on other ways, though, but I was still rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I could say I was full-time rapping because then when I wasn't doing nothing else, like I know I went at least, shit, 3-4 years with nothing else, no jobs, I ain't never had a job until later on, but no nothing, no hustling, no nothing, just straight music, feature shows and shit like that. That's when I said, I ain't nothing but music, you know. But shit, that shit only lasted so long until the nigga had to.
Yeah. What do you think was the reason for you to have to transition? Because your story a little bit different, man. When you came in as a young dude, you grew up in this street environment and everything. Dallas, everybody know Dallas real, solid, everything going on. It's the land of the good, the bad, and the ugly like everybody else. So through all this time, you was able to actually be like a full-time rapper, but you had to take some risks later on. What was the point to make you have to do that, you think?
Shit, survival, put my thoughts, survival mode, thinking what I had to do or what I wanted to do, easy way. Shit, I got kids, I got 5 little boys. So, and I had a wife and stuff at this time, so I'm trying to get it, and shit, music ain't coming fast enough, but the Pampers steady coming, that milk steady coming, you know what I mean? These cliques and basketball uniforms and school trips steady coming. It's like shit, that shit get hard when them checks ain't working right. And like I say, when I said I ain't never worked, I tried to get a job once, I worked at this little press, little ink factory and shit, man. And shit, man, I did that shit for about a year. What it was and shit, I left that shit and I stopped doing music and just jumped straight into the streets. And it was that from that point on. And then once I got into the streets to the point where I was just happy, then I started doing music. That's when I started Star City thing. We started doing that, but otherwise I was trying to eat at that time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, like, your story is different because you really was trying, man. Some people, that's their first option and everything like that. And that's why I like to tell people, like, life can deal you a roller coaster. That's why they never, don't put yourself in a position to look at somebody a certain way or judge them because of what you seen them go through or ups and downs, because you don't be knowing people full story. Some people, they think, hey man, this nigga just out here because he want to do this and do that, and you ain't putting the blame on nothing. You taking full responsibility, but I just be wanting to put that on the platform and let niggas know this how life be at times. Where a nigga was there, he tried this, tried that, but hey, I had to make a move for sure.
But see, a lot of niggas don't rap about it and they don't talk about it. That's why my music be different. That's why I be telling Prez, you know what I'm saying? And Claude and them, I make different music, so I ain't tripping on the genre or the time of it, because I make different music. Because that type of shit, niggas ain't finna talk about that shit. Like, they ain't gonna talk about that shit. Because they don't want to, everybody want to show the final result. They don't want to show the process. When you used to grow that, when you used to get to growing them dreads and when you wanted them cornrows, that baby process from the fade to the ugly ass fro to the pretty hair hanging. Nah, niggas don't want to show that process of the growing. You know what I mean? They just only want to show the end result, and that's what they do on this music. That's why so many of these people be ready to jump in and do all this shit. They don't be hearing what really be going on. Because like I say, that was a choice I made. I didn't have to make that choice, but that was a choice I made at that point in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So with you jumping out there, man, I had seen, you were saying like it just kind of fell in your place where the position was there, you knew the right people and everything.
Yeah.
Could you see it ending up the way while you was getting it in, making your money back, doing music again and everything like that? Could you see it coming out to the point where you would get that phone call and say, man, this is going on and I gotta face these charges and everything like that?
Nah, never in a million years, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, you always think about, you can get caught once you pick up a pad. Anytime you do something, you get caught. But how I got caught, by never actually physically getting caught or arrested and getting hit with this conspiracy, and then who the conspiracy came from, how they, how it was brought to me, that shit, I never thought that shit. I never thought that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, that's some real stuff to deal with, and I like to tell the people the real on here, man. Like, hey, bro, when you jump out there, this is something that you was making a decision that you gotta be really expecting with this like that, because everybody ain't gonna be loyal people ain't gonna hold you down for real. You think niggas gonna keep it solid, and we seeing this more and more every day. But the rap community, they still is like pressing it. I'm still niggas seeing niggas getting on their Instagram lives and put all their crimes on there. We this, we beefing with them, we beefing with them. And you think that the niggas in your car is in your corner, but at the end of the day, bro, they already made their decision. They selling you up the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but you know, it's the game.
Yeah.
I was mad about it at first, and I had to think about it, nigga. It's the game.
For sure.
It's part of it.
So would you say, so you can clearly say yourself like the snitching and telling on people, what you going through that is part of this thing if you jump in the streets?
It's part of the streets, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure.
It's part of the streets, you know. That's just like death, part of life. You know what I mean? It's part of it. You ain't gonna have one without the other. I was in jail tripping when I first got locked up, and the old man was sitting over there and he was talking to me and shit. And we was going back and forth. I'm like, man, yeah, the nigga snitched on me, is this, and he telling how he snitched. You know, we just in there, and this old nigga that been there for a while. They're like, man, why y'all over there complaining? You shut up with that shit. He was like, man, niggas been still snitching since the beginning of the time. You know what I'm saying? Adam snitched on Eve. So what the hell make you think a nigga ain't finna snitch on you? You know what I mean? And it's just like, shit, that shit just part of life. You know what I mean? So niggas gonna do it. Niggas gonna do it. And niggas gonna continue to do it because niggas accept it too. You know what I mean? It ain't like how they used to say whatever back in the day. Even back in the day when they was saying the snitches get stitches and they killing niggas and knock the snitches off, you know, it was still niggas snitching, you know what I mean? A lot of them was getting hurt and caught, but it was still niggas snitching, you know? Nowadays, niggas snitch, you know what I mean? And they, you know, they get embraced, you know? They come home, start fixing niggas' credits and shit, you know what I'm saying? And, goddamn, be welcomed by the whole community.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's just part of it. That's how that shit be. You know what I'm saying? But fuck them.
Yeah, nah, for real, man. And in that time frame when you was going through that and having to hit that time, and they gave you what, like how many months they gave you?
I got 70.
70 months, man. When you went through that, could you see the other side of it? Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna be able to come do this time, come back home, and jump back in the rap game, or was you just like, man? Yeah.
Nah, I was 33, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I got locked, so I'm 33. So I'm like, nah, shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, I wasn't even thinking about really fucking with the music when I came home. You know, I was so you gotta think, nigga. Shit, that's, you know, I'm thinking that's 70 months. You count them months up, shit. I'm a lot of little calendar pages and shit. I ain't thinking about that shit. I'm just thinking about the next day.
Exactly.
You know. Shit, every day. That shit was long, fool. You know, them days was long, and then getting adjusted, and then not being around my kids, and then nigga wasn't thinking about no music. You got 15-minute phone calls to be able. You got 300 minutes a month max.
Yeah.
You know, they don't tell you about that shit. You know, you got 300 minutes a month max to talk to your family, loved ones. So you got to split that shit out. You know, you get smart. You think about it. You can do 10 minutes a day. Every day for 30 days, you know, you can talk to somebody, everybody, but come on, man, you trying to tell me I got my son over here trying to tell me about his prom or how he finna do this, and then my other son trying to tell me about his first day of school, and I'm just supposed to sum all that up in 10 minutes, you know, it just don't work, you know. So shit, it's just a lonely ride, man.
Yeah, and I really put that out there, man, because we got artists right now in the game too, bro, who, you know, we seeing their stories in real time, but because of the errors yours happened, because you really went through the same thing already. What we seeing happen with rappers now, it's niggas is early 30s, late 20s on RICO charges, and they going down with it's people working on them like they did with you. And this ain't new, man. It's being more televised in real time now, and you went down there through it, and you telling the real side of this shit, man. Like, them rap dreams and everything, you being a talented nigga at such a young age got cut short because of that situation.